Hey, what's up you guys? Guinea Piggies Designs here, and real quick, for those of you who are new, my name is Brittany. I basically just sew things for your small animals and do other random things. In today's video, I'm going to be doing part 2 of my sewing my own guinea pig fleece for my own cage series. So anyways, but this video is just gonna be me cutting more fleece. So basically this video I'm adding on to my last video. You don't have to watch my first video to be caught up or anything. This is just gonna be a repetitive video because I am making another set for my guinea pig cage because I wanted to make extra items. That way the items I do make, I have extra. That way when those are in the wash, I'll have some backups for them to use. And if you're just starting out with fleece, I do recommend you have 2 sets of cage liners, if that makes sense. So that way you have a backup to put in your cage while one set is washing. And that's what I'm working on today, is my second set. I am not adding to what I did in my last video yet. I'm still working on doing my whole cage set basically because I'm doing 2 of them. Sorry if that sounds confusing, but today I cut out all these pieces here. Now for this, the bolts I had of this super cute sloth print, I used 10 yards, which I don't know if that was accurate because I feel like I had the same amount of fabric that I had in my last video. So I don't know what's going on with that, but I did order 10 yards of this fabric. And I'll go and tell you guys what I cut out, just in case you guys wanted to know what I cut before you watch the whole video. Anyways, I did cut out 2 2x4 cage liners, 2 2x1 cage liners, 4 1x1 cage liners. I cut out a foam tunnel, a 2x1 fleece forest, a 1x1 fleece forest. I cut out a cube, I cut out a couch, oh yeah, I cut out a corner forest, and I cut out a snuggled tunnel. I might have cut out other things, but again, that's all I can remember off the top of my head. So in this series, again, I'm just adding on to what I'm going to be making for my cage. And in this video, again, I'm going to be doing a voiceover telling you what I'm doing in the video, and I will include measurements of everything again. If you guys want to see how I cut these fleece pieces, just go ahead and keep on watching. Okay, so here I am starting out just like I did in my last video, where I'm going to be cutting out 2 2x4 cage liner pieces, and these are going to measure 35 by 63 inches. And I'm using the pieces from my last video to measure this out because I do find this faster. So I'm using the 2x4 piece that I cut out last time to measure out what I'm cutting this time, if that makes sense. Also, I do notice my pants in this video are wet. I was out watering my plants outside before I did this, so please don't mind that. It's just water from the hose. Repeating the same process because I am making 2 2x4 cage liners out of this print. So I'm cutting out another 35 by 63 inch piece. Now I am going to be working on 2 2x1 cage liners. So I am going to be cutting out 2 35 by 21 inch pieces, and I'm going to be repeating the same process I was doing. I'm using the piece I cut out from my last video to measure this out, just because again I find this easier. working on 4 1x1 cage liners. So I am going to be cutting out 4 20 by 20 inch pieces. I also just want to side note something. I don't think that the fleece I have right here is as wide as the rainbow fleece I used, which is why I felt like I didn't have 10 yards of it. So I think it was because, again, it just wasn't as wide. So if anybody was wondering, that's why. Now I am cutting out pieces for a foam tunnel. So here I am cutting out a 27 by 23 inch piece, and then after that I will be cutting a 11 by 27 inch piece, and then I will be cutting out 2 11 by 25 inch pieces for the pads. Now I will be working on a 2x1 fleece forest. So for this, I am cutting out 3 30 by 17 inch pieces, and then after that I will be cutting 2 17 by 17 inch pieces. Now I will be working on a 1x1 fleece forest. So for this I am cutting out 5 17 by 17 inch pieces. Now I am working on a corner forest. So for this, my triangle measures 20 inches long. I do have a rotary triangle I use to measure this out, and everything that I use in this video will be linked down below, but I'm also cutting a 20 by 17 inch piece for the fringes. Now I am grabbing my rotary square. It's a 12 by 12 inch rotary square, and again I will have this link down below, but I am cutting these pieces for a cube, and I'm cutting out 8 12 by 12 inch pieces. So here I am working on a couch. So for this part I cut out 3 15 by 12 inch pieces for the pads and for the bottom of the couch. And then I cut out two 15 by 13.5 inch pieces for the arms. And I'm cutting out a curved piece for the top. And this one measures 15 inches wide by 11 inches high, but the sides of it are going to be curved. And I do have a sewing tutorial on the couch here on my channel, and I'll have that link down below if you want more clarification on it. Also, I am cutting out two pieces for the pillows, and the pillows, they can really measure as big or small as you want, but here I'm measuring my pillows out to 7 inches long by 4 to 5 inches high. The last piece I cut was for a snuggle tunnel because I only had a little bit left, and snuggle tunnels can really measure whatever measurement you want them to measure, but mine are around 30 inches by 24 inches. Alright you guys, so that was me cutting out my second set of cage accessories or cozies. I'm sorry if these videos are going to seem repetitive starting out, but again, I just want this to be focused towards complete beginners. That way, you know, I'm going to go through every single step. That way you guys can see the whole process. If you guys still like this series, go ahead and give this video a like. And if you guys do want to see more videos like this or me continuing my series, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. And I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Alright, bye!